Hello, I'm David Chaston with 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz. This week, get everything you need to know in 90 seconds at 9 o'clock with news. Geopolitical risks are now being added to pandemic, debt and deficit risks, and markets are ignoring them all. Firstly, however, American existing home sales in June bounced back as expected, but not quite to the level anticipated, and the new level is still more than 10% lower than the same month a year ago. And Canada's core inflation came in at a very modest 1.1% in June, but that was higher than expected and higher than in May. Still, it's very much lower than the June 2019 CPI rise of 2%. In Japan, their first report of factory PMIs in July shows them contracting at a slower rate, but it's still a very steep shrinkage. The services sector is also contracting, also less than in June, but the July contraction is very similar to the June one. Taiwan's June unemployment rate fell from 4.2% to 4%. That compares with China's jobless rate of 5.7%. In China, there's more heavy rain and increasing nervousness about the ability of their artificial dams to take the strain. China has over 90,000 dams, and the handful of small ones have already given way. A large one could cause a black swan event. And in the middle of all this, there's rising concern Beijing may embark on an invasion of Taiwan. This is just one of rising geopolitical tensions at present, and markets are ignoring all these risks. They are also ignoring debt and deficit risks, something they've been doing for quite some time. In Australia, they're looking at a government revenue plunge, which when combined with $164 billion in emergency pandemic support, will contribute to a budget deficit of around $180 billion this year and approaching 10% of their 2020 GDP. And the US Treasury 10-year yield has dipped by another 1 basis point to be under 0.6% in a new 3-month low. And the gold price will start today sharply higher again, up another $20 to $1,863 an ounce. That drives the rise from the start of July to $95 or 5.4%. And silver is up 27% in the same period. Copper is up sharply too, up 9%. Oil prices are soft, but little change today. They're still just under $42 a barrel in the US, and the international price is just over $44 a barrel. And the Kiwi dollar will start today firmer again at 66.6 US cents. Against the Australian dollar, we're now at 93.3 Australian cents, and against the euro, we're unchanged at 57.6 euro cents. That means our trade-weighted index is now at 70.5 and near the top of its recent range. I'm David Chaston. That was 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz.